little workout today. What's kind of the goal for today for the guys?
Well, today, we're here back in Durham. We call it the ATS, which is our alternate site for our Major League team. Just keeping these guys ready. We're out here kind of doing the nuts and bolts of baseball as far as, keeping your legs going, you keep your arm ready, and making sure you're getting your swings in the batting cage. We'll probably ramp it up as we get going here, but it's up to our Major League team. We're pulling hard for them to move on to the next round.
Right. Because normally you'd be down in Florida, but the hurricane didn't allow that to happen.
Correct, yeah. And it's unfortunate. Thoughts and prayers go out to everybody down there. Miss Port Charlotte. I know we've got a lot of coaches and staff members that live there. There's been a lot of help from the organization, but we're here in Durham, but it's kind of nice to be here as far as the weather goes. Haven't really got to enjoy North Carolina like this. Normally it's hot in the summertime, so enjoying this weather, and hopefully we're here for a good amount of time.
Absolutely. This season, another special one for you guys. I know it's like the expectation now is just to win the national championship. I mean, has it kind of sunk in that you guys did it again?
Yeah, it seems like that. I think the Durham crowd, the Durham fans, the history here, it just lends to not wanting to win, but it's expected to perform well here. And have had some really good teams here over the course of the last 3 seasons. To win back-to-back titles speaks volumes of the organization, the players, the staff, obviously. But yeah, what an awesome run! It was a special year, especially looking back on an 8-16 start to finish where we were. It was a special season.
Right. Well, and that says a lot about the character of the coaching staff and the players as well. That a little rough start, but it doesn't matter because it's a long season.
Right.
You guys were able to play well.
Yeah, stay the course. That's kind of what we talk about all the time. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Compete every day. They did that ad nauseum. These guys they battled all season long. They worked hard. They worked on some fundamentals to improve on, and the end goal is always to get called up to the major leagues, which was special for a lot of players this year. On top of that, to win a championship was an awesome season.
Yeah. Well, now with the Major League playoffs a little different this year with these little wild card series, does it change kind of the mindset or the preparation of these guys?
I don't think so. Definitely more difficult up there where you got 3 road games, and so it can continue at a moment's notice, and it can end at a moment's notice. So we just got to stay ready here, like we're going to win, like we're going to move on, and so when these guys get called up, they're ready to go.
Right. Just being part of the Rays organization. I mean, it's a solid organization. May not spend as much as the Yankees or some other teams, but I imagine it's pretty special to be a part of this group. Yeah,
it's unique. I mean, I've been here 16 years. To see the growth of the organization, to see how we've grown, how big we've gotten. I remember back in years ago, we had I think 20 staff members. Now there's like 100 staff members. And so the growth of that to go along with the culture that has been created here. It's a special place to be. It really is like family. There hasn't been much turnover. If there is turnover, it's somebody moving on to a better role or a bigger role. And we kind of stay tight, and it's an awesome organization to be a part of.
Right. Fans love coming to this ballpark, and it's just such a cool atmosphere for families and things like that. I know you guys are focused on your job as players and stuff, but does that mean something, having the amount of fans and the amount of fun that they have here? Does that mean something to you guys?
Absolutely. Last year in 2021, I mean, I got so excited in the dugout because of 2020 not happening. There was no baseball season, and to hear the roar of the crowd in the 8th inning, 9th inning, it gave you goosebumps to where fans are back, baseball's back. This year was even better. There was times this year where you're coaching third base, you can't hear anything, just because of how loud the fans are, pulling for the Bulls and the players. It's a special, unique place, and love being here.
Right. When you do have a guy that gets called up, and either you get to deliver the news or somebody else, I mean, what's that feeling like when you get to pass along that information?
Doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. Because it was a lifelong dream of mine to get called up, for me to be that person to deliver the news to that player. I just know how long and how hard they've worked for that moment. It's emotional. It is a lot goes into it. Family members, coaches, little league coaches, high school coaches, all the people along the way that helped that player. There's a lot that goes into that moment. It's a powerful moment, and I don't want to mess it up, really. I want to give them the positive news, and it's special for the group, but really special for that player.
Right. Does some planning go into how you're going to tell them?
Sometimes it happens quickly because it doesn't. You're not really told until after the game. There has been times where you're kind of thinking about how you're going to do it, and you want to, like I said, you want to make it the right time for that player because it is such a powerful moment.
Right. Because this is the last step right before the big league. So these guys are so close.
Right.
And I imagine just that hunger for these guys is always there.
Oh, always. Especially here. I think the drive. You get to AA and you have the passion. You think you're good, and you have a great season. But then once you get to AAA, becomes really real. As far as like I'm really close to fulfilling my childhood dream, and the drive even happens more. Like guys are more prepared. They're more driven. They're more focused on their career, and it's kind of neat to see.
Right. So if the Rays win today, I think it's 12:07 to start. You guys will be out here again tomorrow, just kind of staying loose and working out.
Yep, correct. Tomorrow, probably be off Monday, and then get back after it Tuesday. This is all, hopefully the Rays move on and they win 2 in a row.
Right, absolutely. Well, I think that's most of the questions I have. Is there anything else you think fans should know?
Just love being here. I love Durham. Love coming out to this park. Love seeing the fans. I know our players feed off of the energy here, and so my time here has been pretty awesome.
Yeah, you said you've been here 16 years
with the Rays. Yeah, this is I was here in 19. Was my first year as a manager, so.
Okay.
It's been special. Three years, but kind of 4.
Yeah. Being the manager in general, I know it's a lot of responsibility. How does it compare to kind of your other positions that you've had with the organization?
I've been a manager for a while. I was a hitting coach early on. It just changes. Players change. As they get older, they mature more. You got to handle them differently. But you're still managing baseball. You're still managing players. You're still here to get better, and that's the job, and that's the goal of the manager.
Yeah. And to teach.
Teach every day, teaching,
Yeah, hopefully they listen to you.
Yeah, right?
it seems like they have been so far. Well, I think that's all we need.
Okay.
Brady, thanks for your time, man.